Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano video. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification bell, because what I do here is all about Cardano, the Cardano ecosystem, and a bit across the overall cryptocurrency markets as well. So today I got to catch up with Josh and Rob from Cornucopias. I had them on before to talk about the game that they are building on top of Cardano and the whole, I suppose, ecosystem metaverse that they are building as well. So I sat down with them today to have a chat about where they are now and also talk about the big announcement they made about the free land that everybody is going to get when they go on to play the game. So I'm going to play you a very quick demo video that they have for that. I'll play that now in a minute and then we will get into the interview. I will put timestamps down below as usual for anyone who wants to jump to certain sections. Full transparency as always here. I did invest into the private round for Cornucopias after I seen what they are doing, but a very good fact on that as well is that unlike a lot of companies, the price that was paid in the private round is going to be the exact same price in the public sale as well, which is unusual for anyone who hasn't seen these types of sales before. So extremely fair across the board, and that's looking like it's going to happen in early December, but we do touch on that in the video as well. If you get some value, please do give the video a like. Let me know your own thoughts on all of this down below as well, and do share it out to show everyone what is being built here as well. So let's jump into it.
You've heard whispers of the land in Cornucopias. You know there is work to be done and fun to be had. Ever wondered where everyone will live? Look to the sky and let us show you. Your fish in the water, your trees shading your garden, your dog running through the grass, your beautiful house, all placed exactly where you want it. And all inside your very own bubble. In Cornucopias, everyone is granted their own island. It is what you do with it that will separate you from the others. Explore your caves or adventure your land. Throw a party or have a meetup. Friendships will form. The cornucopia of gatherings and games will grow. And no 2 days will ever be the same. Starting from humble beginnings, with hard work and commerce down on the mainlands, you can build and grow your bubble. From sandcastles to interior furnishings, you can build the estate of your dreams, inside and out.
Okay, so today I'm joined again by Josh and Rob from Cornucopias, who are building a game on top of Cardano, something I have been really interested in. I had them on a while back, so it's time to find out now how things are going. Josh, Rob, thanks very much for your time coming back on today to let us know what's going on.
Hey, man, thank you. Thanks for having us. Good to be here.
Yeah, so look, I'm looking forward to finding out what's going on. Let's jump straight into it. For anyone, just in case they haven't, I'll put the links below and everything like that. But in case people don't know what you're about, can you give us the 30-second high level what Cornucopias is, and then we'll get into what's going on now?
Yeah, definitely. So we are a metaverse, like you say, built on the blockchain. We're a play to earn, build to earn, and learn to earn platform where people will be able to join our community and play our game and earn in-game rewards. At the same time, you'll be able to build NFTs on our platform, and then you'll be able to sell and trade them. And then also you'll be able to go through our education centers and learn to and earn rewards as you're going in our metaverse.
Nice. Okay. So
And
what's the latest?
Yeah, a couple of quick announcements. We have a pretty exciting announcement, as you may have seen in that first bubble video where you get your own island. That's pretty exciting. We're doing a contest associated with that. And to find out more about how to enter the contest, Paul's going to drop some information later on in the video, giving you instructions on how to enter that and how to participate. We're basically just really trying to get that information out there. And so we're giving away some land for that. So there's going to be some land giveaways associated with the contest. So you don't want to miss that. Definitely hang in for instructions on how to participate at the end of the video. Additionally, we have, well, this one makes me nervous even announcing it, but we're really targeting an early December date for the token generation event. So I know a lot of you guys have been interested in hearing about that. And so that's what we're targeting, is early December. And those are the two brief announcements.
Nice. Excited for both of them. Yeah, I got lots of questions as well after the first video about when can people actually get involved in this, and when can they start playing as well as get the token. So great to hear that's coming up. I suppose the other thing was the video as well that we showed at the start, the bubbles. So everybody's actually going to get their own bubble, or can we talk a bit about that? Explain what we've seen in the video. So land, everyone wants land within a metaverse. So what are the bubbles?
Yeah, absolutely. So everybody will get a bubble. So that will be your home starting point. And when you start off, you'll be placed into a bubble that will contain a bit of sand. Everyone will start off with 2 trees and a hammock. And a bit of water around you, and that's your starting point. Everyone starts at the same level, so you do have land. It's free land though, and then the aim of the game then is to do whatever you want with that land. You can then you can decorate that land. Underneath the land, as you've seen, there's water, so there'll be the ability to collect and grow that aquarium, or whether it's fresh water or salt water. So you can have koi carp in there, you can have goldfish, maybe all the way up to sharks and all kinds of other creatures. So there'll be lots of opportunities to, let's say, manage and look after the water. Then on the land, we'll have a building mechanism where you'll be able to craft your own items. So for example, we will allow you to build sandcastles, but not just normal sandcastles. You know, these huge sandcastles that you'll find on beaches in Spain and Portugal, where they're really huge and crafted. Yeah. So you'll have a building mechanism where you can build the blueprint of that. So what I'm describing at the moment is the build to earn. You'll then be able to venture away from your island and go into one of the main zones. So if I can share my screen at the moment.
Yeah, I can bring that up if you share.
We'll explain it a little bit more. Okay. So at the top you have your own bubble, which you'll be able to level up, and as you level up, that bubble will then go bigger and bigger. So you'll have more land then to play with, or more of aquarium to play with. So that will be classed as kind of your home starting point. So then how you upgrade that and how you gain extra resources for this is you will then go and do your daily job or your daily chores. So you will venture from your home bubble down to one of our various theme zones. So whether it's a Western zone, the farm zone, the samurai zone, those zones are actually contained within their own bubbles. So those are bubbles as well. Once you're on one of those zones are then separated into a number of the different entities. So you will have a village where you go to the village and you'll be able to pick up your daily tasks. And those daily tasks will then enable you to gain your rewards and your raw materials. So one of those tasks, for example, will be maybe to go and grow 10 pumpkins in a farm. So you'll venture out of the village, you'll go to the farm, you'll do your farming, your harvesting, you will then come back to the village. And then because you're being part of a community, if you're a landowner within that village, so this is where the first land opportunity comes in. If you're a landowner in that village, you are then participating in that village's success. So as everybody plays the game and they start contributing to the village will then start leveling up in front of your eyes. So maybe a well will appear, then maybe a statue will appear, and then as it levels up, the well will get bigger, and the prosperity of the village will then grow.
It's important to also mention that the villages will have kind of like a skills matrix where there's different elements that people can contribute and different skill sets that the village as a whole, this community that's represented, enables it to thrive or improve or grow by improving these skill matrices as well. So different, skill sets. For example, maybe somebody is a excellent scout and they run out and gather materials for the village that are needed or something like that. Additionally, communities. These enable us to have communities and or guilds within the game that participate by owning the village or being a part of the village as a community. So I just wanted to throw that in there, Rob.
Okay, yeah, I really like that. So it's kind of like a teamwork feeling to it as well. Like everyone contributes and then everyone essentially benefits, or well, the owners, people who actually own land within the village benefit then. Yeah,
correct. And then, additionally, I want to add another thing in regards to the personal bubble. Everybody gets one. It's a free bubble. You could start that way. We're also going to have, not announcements for later, but these will be NFTs. So they will be in your personal wallet. And then the other thing that I wanted to say regarding the community is that these guilds, Rob has there's a lot of guild things going on out there in the play to earn. This is still a very early space, but Rob's had some very innovative ideas on how to improve that. So I don't know if you wanted to talk on that, Rob, or not, but we are trying to incentivize and create reasons for guilds to come and participate with us. So Rob, if you wanted to chime in on that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So once you participate into to the village, if you are a landowner in that village, so if you own a house in that village, that actually unlocks your play to earn potential even higher then. So you can earn more play to earn because now you're contributing to the village life. And the villages themselves can be you'll be able to vote on various aspects within the game, and there will be a league table as well. So the villages will be competing against other villages within the game, and obviously the winning villages, I don't know if we're going to do 1, 2, 3, or maybe just first or second, they will then be rewarded with additional rewards, and those rewards obviously go to the landowners of those. The additional land that you'll be able to own is as a farmer, so you'll be able to own a farm or a ranch in the western zone. So that's the home and the kind of the job. And when you gain those raw materials, you'll then be able to go back to your home bubble on whatever blueprint that you've created, whatever materials that you've gathered, you'll then be able to use them to craft whatever item it is. So that sandcastle, for example, you could craft that sandcastle with maybe red sand, black sand, blue sand, we've got green sand, we've got all different sands that you'll find in the various different zones. And when you finally craft that into the final NFT, that's your own unique NFT that you will then be able to sell, trade, or do it, or just keep it blinged up in your bubble.
Very nice. So the NFT, so like the fact that you actually get essentially free land in the game, to me, is massive. We see lots of metaverses where you can go in, you can walk around them, but you don't have a place that's yours from the start. You have to buy it from the start. But people can come in here, they actually get a bubble for themselves and then start creating within that. But is the bubble an NFT, or is it the individual items within that are the NFTs then? So they're what you create within your own bubble, you can sell off later as NFTs or keep them yourself?
So for free, yes, you'll be able to, eventually when we build this in, you will be able to level up your bubble, level 2, 3, 4, 5, and you will then, a mechanism will build in so you can then sell that bubble and transfer the ownership to somebody else. And then you can start again with 2 trees and a hammock. So you can continue on that loop if you want. There's so many different ways to play the game. We want to allow for people that don't have much money, that just want to come in and just enjoy the game, or maybe hang out with the friends. So that's free, and then you can go to the zones and you can do the play to earn for free. If you want to really get in there and start building these NFTs and go on the usual fun grind, you can do that alone or with your friends. If you want to go as far as owning land, then that obviously unlocks additional play to earn, which means you'll be able to craft even quicker.
And it's really important to add in here that these bubbles, these personal bubbles that everyone gets, this creates, it solves a lot of problems, and Rob's going to go into that more in a bit. But one thing that it does in a massive way is it creates demand for the land that are on the mainlands in the zones, because this allows us to have almost an unlimited number of bubbles. And these people, in order to bling out their bubble or improve or grow their bubble, they have to go into the zones. And Rob's mentioned that before, but it's really important for that point to be heard, because this creates a huge demand for land in the mainland, in the main zones, which everyone has an opportunity over time by playing the game to earn, or some will have the opportunity to buy as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, yeah, it's great. It's like a self-fulfilling. It just keeps feeding itself. The circle there, really. The people have to come into the mainland. They build up the mainland, which in turn helps build up their own home or their own bubble as well.
Yeah. But and then you're also, obviously, when you're in the village, you're then part of that community. So, and your communities are then battling other communities. So that's a great element as well. And then when you've done all that side of it, and then you want to chill, we have the entertainment side. So the entertainment side, and where the real commerce comes into the game as well, is the mega city. So there's only one of these, and within the city itself, this is where there'll be various districts and various neighborhoods. Those will be themed as well. So, and you can actually own land in the different districts. So owning land then in the city is very similar to owning land within the zones, is that will then unlock extra play to earn potential as well. And you'll have different benefits in the city, because you'll get discount offs of a lot of the activity that goes on. Now, So
that's what we talked about in the first video as well, is it where outside companies can actually plug into the city, have their share within the world as well.
Yep. So you'll be able to open your own shop. That could be an NFT shop. That could be a real high street shop. That could be a virtual shop. It could be a cinema. It could be a museum. It could be a car showroom. It could be a real estate. It could be any shop that you want to connect. And then we will have interfaces where you go into those various shop front ends, and you will be able to walk around the virtual shop, or you'll be able to go to maybe their advertising bubble, or go to their website, or maybe whatever we want. However we expand the game going forward, it might be a VR set, it might be augmented reality. You'll be able to then hook into that part of the game.
Another exciting part of the bubble that I would add is this: let's say you're a business or an individual, whatever you are, and you have property in the city or in the mainland. Anybody who has a property also has access to their own bubble, personal bubble or business bubble. And in the event that you're a business and you own this property in the mainland or on the city, you have the opportunity now to either buy NFTs to bling up your bubble or build up your bubble over time through an employee or one of the team members, whatever that may be. But then you can invite people to your island exclusively, to your own space that you've built out that's separate from the mainland. So that gives it kind of a cool little added benefit for anybody that participates in that way. So many use cases, we could go on and on about it, but
yeah, I'll have to look to set up my Cardano with Paul island or place where we can do training events or stuff like that within the game, or something like that would be really cool.
Yeah,
you could advertise that in the city as well. You can put them on billboards or on the taxis or anything that's going around. There's plenty of opportunities to get your message. We're exploring the idea of maybe mini bubbles that are just floating around that as like an advertising, but we don't know. We're early days with those yet.
I can see this consuming a lot of my time when it does launch. So maybe the further out it is, the better.
Well, I think as a YouTuber, I think you'll get additional benefits as well, because we're going to give you the ability to go directly to individual bubbles. So we'll have competitions where people will build the best sandcastle and be able to submit them, or you'll just be able to go and float around other people's bubbles and rotate and have a look what they're like, and then compare them with others, and lots of opportunities to go around and visit, because everybody will treat their bubble differently, won't they? So it'll be so interesting to see what people build and how they bling them up. And then the two more elements of the game, one of them is obviously the learn to earn. So with the learn to earn, that will be held in its own bubble, and within there you'll go into the institution, whether it's a building or whether it's a themed castle or however that wants to be, and we'll have various ways of education. So it could be one-to-one with a lecturer. It could just be a set course. It could be multiple people. So there's lots of different options for the learn to earn. So that fits in really nicely within their own bubbles. And then the final element of the game is the expansion of the game. So brands will be able to direct people, like I said, to their own bubbles or to their own elements that they have within the game, and we'll be able to link to other metaverses as well. And we'll be doing lots of collaborations with other metaverses and with other projects on both Cardano network and lots of other networks as well.
And on the learn to earn side, there's a lot of interest and synergy already occurring. So we've got 3 potential partnerships. Well, one of them is solidified, and that's with the European Business University. We'll be doing a press release on that very soon, sometime in November. So this is a little bit of an early leak. Actually, we've talked about it in other videos as well, but we're definitely keen to work with them. They're a pretty solid group. James Mooley over there is doing an excellent job, and they're very forward thinking about education, which we're really excited about. So I love that. But the beauty of building out an educational island is that we just have this freedom to create synergy within that particular space of other educational units. And so there's 2 other groups we're talking to. I can't announce them yet, but they have a large number of people in their communities, very large. One of them's around 9 million. The other one's around 100,000, 150,000. So there's a good amount of community that we're bringing into the game just through the educational aspect of it. So very exciting.
And we still have all the mini games that they're still in the game.
Yeah.
So you haven't replaced, say, like the mini games, what we've seen before. You've just took it to a completely new level, essentially, with what else is there.
If you need some crystals, for example, maybe we'll go into a cave and you'll find those crystals and you'll have to escape from the monster. So this is kind of like a temple run. And if you complete that game, then you'll end up with those raw materials.
Nice. And then essentially there, what you use to build up your NFTs or your items that can eventually be sold on as well. So people down the line could actually turn this into a job, part of the game, play, earn, build items, resell them. You could see a full economy built within the game.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, build up your NFT, build up your island, have your own commerce going on in there. Yeah, definitely people will be able to work and learn and play within this metaverse.
Which is having our own economy within the game. I don't know if it can be, the challenges there are immense. And so we have, as a result of that, making something, this balanced system within everything and all these tasks that we have going on, and a play to earn functionality and a learn to earn functionality. There's a lot that goes into that in order to have a balanced and growing ecosystem that remains able to sustain itself. That's challenging. So we have a new advisor that we've brought on as well, Master Ventures Group, Kyle Chass, and so that is announceable, that's solidified, but this is the first time we've announced that to the public. They've got an economist that we're going to be working with, along with our tokenomics guy that's phenomenal, and so we're really going to be working through some very sophisticated financial modeling to solve some of those in-game economics problems, which isn't easy, and so thankfully I'm not the one doing it.
Yeah, that's a whole field all on its own to try and get that nailed down. So we've kind of got a few extra things there on top of the bubble. We've got a few more little announcements there as well, which is great. Always good to tease them out too. So what's next, or where is the vision going from here now?
So now we're growing. This week we announced on Twitter that we had 11 employees. Unbeknown to Josh, today we took on our 12th employee. So we now have 12. We have another developer that's joining us.
See, Josh, you're even finding out things here. It's great.
No, this happens with Rob and I every day, literally every day.
Yeah, so we're going growth mode now. We're working on our public land sale website. So that will be released, I'm hoping, this year. I'd like to, I will just say this year.
And that would be the villages and city, stuff like that, land within that.
Yes, but this will be a full-blown interface. So if you own land, or if you want to buy land and sell land, you'll be able to put your land up for sale, and that whole interface will show you where that farm or that village house is actually located on the map.
Okay, so it's like a real estate agent's website. It'll show you everything that's up for sale, and very nice. Yeah,
and that will then expand further next year. So that will be incredible.
Great. Not much time for resting, so to see kind of where you've come from when you guys were on here first. I'm not even sure, was that probably 2 months ago now, or maybe even 3 months ago?
Feels like a
lot has happened in that.
In terms of what's happened, but I think it's only been a couple of months.
Yeah. I mean, I think when you play Minecraft, and in Minecraft 1 day lasts 15 minutes. That's what we're on. 15 minutes is like a day's worth of working. We're moving so fast.
Yeah, I think
the team is just. I don't think we give enough props to our team sometimes, and I want to make sure that we do. We got an amazing development team, an amazing marketing team. We've just got some really cool people, some very creative, intelligent minds that are all contributing ideas, etc. Sometimes we have to literally tell everyone, all right, let's get off of the idea, let's move on to what we got to do, but that we're all producing, and it's all, and everybody's energetic and excited about what we're doing. We're in line with each other. We're communicating. We're getting more organized. It's pretty exciting to see. So we're really grateful for our team. They're coming through so many challenges, and we haven't made it easy on our end in leadership at all. And that's because we're moving fast, and there's a lot of things that have to happen. And so we've got multiple people just stepping up and going above and beyond to help see some of these timelines through. And it's going to put pressure on everybody with that token generation event thing I announced earlier. That's no easy task. There's a lot of marketing involved in getting that up to speed, which means there's a lot of pressure on the gaming and development side to really put together some of the products that we can use for marketing that are also used in the game. And so there's just a lot of pressure there, and everybody's had a great attitude, and it's really exciting to be a part of something like that. I'm sure Rob would agree with me.
The team, I mean, the team is absolutely incredible. That video that you would have seen at the start was all built in-house. That was all built by our art director. The only thing we did the only thing we outsourced was the voice. We don't have a Disney lady working for us. But the video, yeah, that was all built in-house. It was all designed and planned in-house. Everything to do with the bubble, all the analysis behind it that you don't see, how the game all connects together, how all the different bubbles and zones and everything was all brainstormed within the team. And every time we bring on new members, we then add to that. The game looks completely different now than it did 4 months ago, because it's had so much more brain power gone into it. And every time we bring on more people, it opens up all kinds of ideas. So it's absolutely incredible. What an amazing team that we have.
It's very committed people behind the scenes. Like, everyone sees you guys when you come on to calls like this, but there's always so many behind the scenes as well to put in the work. So it's great to hear you guys, I suppose, acknowledging them and calling them out as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And one final thing I would say there is our community. It's grown stronger and stronger, and we got some passionate people in our community. We actually did our first AMA this month, and that was really exciting. That was on Discord, which is also, since we're nearing the end here, that's where you're going to find the announcement for the contest and the giveaway and how to earn some land by participating in our contest. So that Paul will be giving out our Discord link in the description, if you would, Paul, of the video. Description, if you would, Paul, of the video here. And that's where you'll find how to participate in the contest. There'll be people talking about it in there, a pinned message as well. So we've even brought on a couple community moderators. That's going to happen today. Rob, I know you didn't. That's something you didn't know about, as we're bringing on a couple community mods. So yeah, very exciting all the way around.
Yeah, definitely big shout out to our Discord. I'm on there nearly every other day chatting to. There's quite a lot of regular characters in there. And we're going to try and involve a lot of the Discord members as well. I know a few of them do voiceovers, so there may be opportunities in the future to maybe do some voiceovers within some of our non-player characters. Who knows? That we will just, the whole game is about community, so it would just make sense to bring the wider community with us.
Yeah, there is a good community there. I will put the links to Discord down below. I was listening in on your AMA as well, the first one in Discord. So generally kind of keep an eye on what's going on in as many projects as I can as well. But community, you can't beat a good community within a project. Like, that is what has got Cardano to where it is now, is the community, because you need a solid community that believes in the vision and where you're going. So lots of building that is to me, it's a vital part of any project as well. So yeah. I suppose, have you any closing thoughts before we wrap it up then?
Well, we don't have time to think about closing thoughts. I'm just thinking
we're just getting started, really. But
we are.
Come join us in our community. Come participate in the contest. We love to hear from our community ideas. We've got channels in our Discord for ideas and suggestions, and we really do want our community to participate. So just stay with us, and also be patient with us. There's so many tasks to do. I mean, the amount of work that's going into this is remarkable from every team member, and things take time, and so we're working hard. We're trying to produce new art every day on a daily basis, and we're trying to build an amazing, remarkable game, and we're going to do that. We are doing that. So just hang in there with us on all of it, and participate with us. We want to hear your voice. So
yeah, absolutely.
Great. So I suppose, look, maybe we'll try and catch up the beginning of December or in around then. We'll see where things are at before the token generation event at that stage. If you guys have some time, you can set something up then.
Absolutely. That'd be great.
So actually, just to clarify for people, that's not when the game doesn't go live the beginning of December. That's
No, correct.
to 2022, I presume, or
we're still looking at Q4 for the release of the game on the desktop, but we're looking at a Q1 web browser.
2022. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Nice.
did I say 21? Yeah.
Well, you said Q4. I didn't want to confuse it with this Q4.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah. Q4 2022. What would be great is if our community members would, give us some ideas of what NFT characters they want to see in their bubble. If you can put them in the comments, we read all the comments and all Discord.
anyone who is new here, make sure you give the video a like, share it out there as well to let others see what's going on, and hit subscribe if you're interested in this type of content. Thanks for watching, guys. Rob, Josh, thanks for your time, and I'll talk to you all soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Paul.